We've all seen that woman that walks into the room and all eyes are on her. You know, there's something special about her. What is it? Is it her outfit? No, maybe it's her hair. Maybe it's the way she moves. Maybe it's a combination of all those things. You can actually be that on a regular basis. Now that you know how, you could actually say, I know what it takes. I'm going to turn it on. And the reason you're doing this is so that you can become a louder beacon for everybody to see, because you're worth it.
Patty's Sensuality Secrets Workshop is something I highly recommend for any woman, any age, any status. Tapping into your feminine energy is something that can bring you a lot of joy and make you feel wonderful. Today was a wonderful day. We all had a lot of fun, so make sure you get that DVD. It's a blast.
Cultivate your curves. They may be dangerous, but they will not be ignored. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we have the first part right here. And the reason why this is important, ladies, by the way, as a little moment, how many of you think that a man should make the first move when, you know, to approach a woman? I believe so. I don't know about you. I think so. I'm old school. Yes. Okay, I think so. So because of that, our job is to invite them in. And we've got to do everything, create all kinds of curves because they can't see it. So we got to really like, hello, I'm here, including the men that you're with. They'll appreciate it. Trust me, they will. So we back to position number one. Our legs are nice and tight. We're going to start, and then our shoulder blades. You know the exercise that I did with you earlier where you press down? So press down on the shoulder blades and look at what instantly happens. Your chest is up, is it not? Like on a ledge. Stay there. You could laugh, but laugh up here. That's it. Good. The next thing you want to do is we're going to start by creating a curve. So if you actually bend your front knee and keep the other knee straight, look what happens. Boom. Instantly, oh, see, zoop, a little curve right here. See that? First curve. There was a curve right here. Instantly into your hip. Here's curve number one. We managed, by bending this and sitting into this hip, we've created a curve on the standing leg. Now, there's one problem with this that I don't feel too good about, and I'll share it with you. Some of you are doing it correctly, some of it less. I feel a little exposed. So if you actually push your knee forward a little, oh, we've just created another curve. So we've got one going on here and one going on down there. There is our S, as in sensuality. Now at this point, I want you to take a hand, and as your head is tilted, you're going to caress your forehead, go down by your jawline, nice and easy. Stop at the neck, play with the clavicle bone. Oh, is that hot? Is that hot? That is hot. Okay, we're not over. It's not over. We got one more piece. The next piece is you're going to transfer the weight on this leg. So as you go onto the leg that was out, transfer your weight. And I want you to rub the front side and back of the thigh. Go ahead, do that. Give yourself a little back massage. And then just stay there like a ledge. Ooh, there you go. There it is. Give them a nice hand. They were awesome. Thank you very much, ladies. You can have a seat. So now I've done lead from the hips, butt power, back power. This one's a little bit tough. It's a little harder, but it's something that you need to develop. And it's learning how to push down with your shoulder blades. So there's a little bit of a sway, and it has to be very little, because if it's too much, then you look like a supermodel overdoing it, and you don't want to do that, right? It's about subtlety. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to squeeze a little bit of the left shoulder blade, the right, the left, the right. Do you see a little bit how it is? Very subtle. Did you see that? Yeah. Kind of. No back at all is fine, but I feel a little straight. It's still good, but see, very straight. The moment I apply my back, there's a little bit more movement, and my walk starts to feel like this. So I go left and right, and left and right. Feel that? So everything, just put it all together there. And this is how I coach men. They kind of lean back on their chair, legs apart, hands pointing once again to the genital area. This is a very manly sit. Right? Women, it's about closing our legs, but we also want to create curves. So if I stay straight like this, it's fine. I'm thinking about my back, but it's a little bit too proper, kind of like serious. So instantly, if I sit at the angle of my chair like this, I've created one curve. So already, when I'm sitting down, instead of flat on, just here, curve number one. Good. And if I actually move my legs over, as Helga's doing, we have curve number two. So we've got one going here and one going there instantly. You see that? Picture. It's beautiful. Very nice already. Instead of, relax, here's one S, the other S. Excellent. So now you're sitting there and you want to move in a little closer, so you want to do a chest press. Oops. What was that? How nice. Look at that. And now as you're listening to him, you want to do a little shoulder press because he said something so endearing. Oh, cute. Yes, it works. Good. You can approach me. That's what this little guy right here, this vulnerable, fragile spot, is telling somebody. So it's really important, all this neck thing that we've been doing and talking, the essential importance of that, because if we hide it and we keep it down, there's a whole other air that's going on. And we probably don't realize how often that message is actually happening. So realize that just from the head tilt, number one, just from doing this instantly, see here, one look, there, a head tilt. Straight is another look. But the moment you do this, the moment, instantly, you're sort of saying, there's this sweet shyness. You can come on over. It's okay. It's all good. Right? Just from doing that. So when you're having maybe a discussion with your man and he's getting a little intense, I'm not going to listen to you right now because I don't think that's correct. Kidding. But it might try it. It might just change his outcome, you know, who knows? And then we have the first touch, although I've already touched a few times. But sometimes, if you're not comfortable with that, you could use something that he's wearing. Like men often have watches or some sort of nice piece of jewelry. So I'll say, Amir, I noticed your watch. Let me take a look at that. Wow, it's really nice. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
I stole it from a young Persian.
He's a stealer. Walk away, you know. So, you know, just touch. And when you look at it, really look with your eyes and caress the hand and just say, tell me a little bit about it. And listen to his story. And when you're listening to his story, it's a perfect time to do the whole wide eye contact thing we were talking about. So as he's talking about how he stole it, I look into his eyes. And then I might follow his nose and his cheekbones and his jawline, which I love. And maybe the lips, the final touch. So as he's talking, practice taking in all of his face.
This has been a wonderful day full of fun and laughter presented by Ms. Patty Contenta and her friends. I recommend this workshop to women of all ages and of all different cultures. It's just a wonderful way to just fall in love with yourself all over again.
I want to say that I really have a nice day, and even if I'm a sensual and elegant woman, I learned a lot today. And my boyfriend yesterday said, I don't think that you need to go there because you're already like so cute. But you will get a surprise tonight.
Sensuality for me is a way of caring for all of you. From the way you look to how you act and handle yourself, a way of embracing your needs. And it's important to pay attention to your body because it is directly linked to your spirit and it knows the truth. It knows your value. So whether you're single or in a relationship, seize the opportunities to be playful because it is exactly this freedom and fluidity of the body and spirit that makes you attractive. I was married for 5 years and playing the role of the devoted wife, and everything was going fine, or so I thought. I found out my husband was cheating on me. He was having an affair. And the news of that devastated me. It shook me to the bone. Like truly, I lost all sense of confidence and self-esteem at that point. And I asked what any woman would ask, why me? I'm an intelligent person. I'm a ballroom dancer. I ooze sensuality. Why would he look elsewhere? And so I remember at that moment making a commitment to myself. And I said, I'm going to find out why this happened. I really want to discover who I am. So the goal for today is to learn to use our bodies, open up our hearts so that ultimately we could attract the type of men that will embrace our needs. And if you are in a relationship, it's to entice the man that you already have. You're going to give yourself a thigh rub and a little bit of a back rub and come back to the front. That's it. And instantly as he takes it off, I arch and I try to look and I stay with him. You're going to be on the receiving end, boys, and I want the women to look at you. Thank you, ladies. Very nice.